What up, y'all? Been a crazy day. Made a lot of videos today. Getting pretty tired, but I gotta make one more. Barry Cooper, the police officer of the Liberty Movement. Barry, I first contacted Barry to be a guest on the Adam vs. the Man 4.0 show when I was producing and co-hosting it. And Barry was very nice. He came on the show. His content was, I don't know, I guess he's a cop, or he was a cop, and now he lives in Mexico, and he makes videos about how to not get arrested or things like that, which is something that I know has been done before. I don't recall. I don't know. Anyway, his content was whatever. And then, I've followed a lot of people from back in the day doing stuff like that. And over the years, he just kind of would, again, just come onto my page randomly and just puke some belligerent statements about something he didn't like that I said. The only time I ever remember talking with him and actually having a conversation or getting along or anything, it was when he was posting about anarcho, whatever it's called, anarcho-poco. He was like, anarcho-poco should have, like UFC matches, so people can, people that are beefing on each other can hack it out. And I was like, that's a fucking great idea. That'd be fun. I know 6 or 7 people. It would be super fun. Have a MMA match. But anyway, and I was like, that's a good idea. And he was like, we went back and forth. But everything else has been pretty much negative. Him just, like, whatever. And so I noticed, when I started doing my crypto streams, I noticed that Barry was often, or every once in a while, posting about crypto. And so, when you're doing a live stream and you're adding friends, just tagging people, you just tag people who you think might be interested, right? So, in the middle of my stream one day, Barry comes barreling in. You're a fucking tweaker, you're on fucking drugs, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you live in your fucking grandma's fucking basement and all this shit. And I'm like, Barry, what the fuck, dude? Are you sure you don't have me mixed up with someone else? Because I don't do drugs. Like, I'm a pretty absurdly over-the-top healthy person. If I was abusing drugs, I wouldn't be able to ride my bicycle 200 miles in a week and 100 mile the drop of a hat and go on, I can't, that's not, I'm getting older. I don't do stuff like that. That's shit you do when you're either young or an old, creepy old man. So I was like, I made him a video of my house and I walked outside and I'm like, this is not a basement. Like, nothing you've said is true so far. I'm not on drugs. I do know about crypto. Oh, and he also said, you've tagged me 1,000 times in your live streams. And then this is when I'd only done maybe 3, and I guarantee I only tagged him once. Maybe twice. I highly doubt I tagged him twice. But definitely that time I did tag him. So he's like flipping out in my comments section. And so after my podcast, I was all, bro, what the hell's going on? Like, I don't live in a basement. I'm not on drugs. I'm not talking bullshit on here. He's like, you're fucking trying to scare people. And then he's like, you're a fucking crack addict. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you're a fucking cop. Like, whatever you say I am, you're worse. And you're a cop who's trying to get credit for not being a cop anymore. Once a cop, always a cop. in my opinion, I don't know why we accept any cops into our movement. And from what I hear, you were rejected by your community down in Acapulco. So, you know, like, you kind of sound like a dick, dude. And he's like, oh, you're fucking jealous of me. And I'm like, okay, so, oh no. Hold on one sec. Oh, come here, cat. Oh, shoot. Woo! Oh, man, poor cat. So this cat has stomach problems, and he throws up sometimes. And he'll just start making this noise, and you gotta go run him and put him in the shower. He's an Abyssinian, he's got tummy problems. Anyway, so then, you know, I was kind of pissed off at, you know, once he kept persisting and he was calling me a crackhead and all this shit. I was like, whoa, bro, what the hell? And so I immediately catch a ban. Literally, as I'm talking to him, I catch a 30-day ban. And he had flagged whatever I was saying to him, and because I called him a cop or something, they gave me a 30-day ban. So, wow. So anyway, 30 days goes by. I love 30-day bans because I'm way more productive. I revamped my YouTube in this last 30-day ban. Thanks, Cooper. And my YouTube numbers it's skyrocketing right now. And it's fun because we're doing content and we're leaving out keywords that might get the algorithm slowing me down. But anyway, so we're going to talk about, so today, yesterday, Barry posts this whole statement on his Facebook. Barry Crapcag Cooper just posted this. Okay, someone sent me this. I'm jumping in the middle of some drama because it's our job as a community and my job as a friend to pitch in when there is injustice. Injustice. So, what I'm doing by trying to figure out what happened to Justin's money is doing what he's telling me that we need to do. I am sticking up for my friend. And especially, I should be right now because everyone on the receiving end is getting really defensive and saying that Justin didn't even lose any money. So, below is a screenshot from the unhinged Jeffrey Phillips. I have a personal experience with Jeffrey, who has a reputation of attacking others out of jealousy. I'm jealous of Barry Cooper. Barry Cooper thinks I'm jealous of him. Like he did me. So I blocked him months ago. No, you narked on me to the Facebook police, you pussy. Below is a screenshot for, his friends and a member of our community, Justin Pedini, claims he sent Luis Fernando Mises $32K in crypto. That's not what we're saying, bro. You don't even know what you're talking about. In a crypto ripoff scam through IG. Messenger. No, it was never through Instagram Messenger. Where are you getting all this information, Cooper? This seems like you're trying to write a dialogue. None of this happened on Instagram Messenger, peeps. So I don't know why you're saying that. I also recently contacted by someone on IG claiming to be Lewis. The imposter wanted me to invest. I could tell it was a scam because Lewin doesn't talk like a scammer was talking. Yeah, of course, we all know, like I've stated, that in my other videos, we know there are people posing or not posing as libertarian influencers, I guess. Like, that's not a surprise, and because you've been approached by one doesn't mean that Lewis is innocent at all. What kind of cop are you? For one, you keep saying I'm on drugs when I'm not, so you must not be a very good cop. And then you're using this whack-ass argument. So, the imposter wanted me to invest, blah, 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 blah. To double check, I simply messaged Lewis on Facebook who quickly confirmed it was an imposter. Lewis made posts on his wall warning everyone there was a scammer impersonating him. This doesn't mean he's innocent or guilty. So I was really surprised when Justin Pedini claimed he was scammed by an imposter for $32K. It was very suspicious of Pedini's claim because who TF sends $32K in crypto to a friend without calling them first? That's not what happened, Mr. Barry Cooper, Mr. Police Investigator. So Lewis confronted Pedini, who stated he has voicemails from the imposter who sound just like Lewis, but Pedini will not produce the VMs after him asked twice. Pedini has also refused to provide the digital conversation between he and Lewis. So a lot of this stuff is Justin's goddamn personal business and his personal numbers with his finances. You guys are just demanding that he hands this stuff over. Like, I'm sure he's going to get around to figuring out what he wants to do, but this like, oh, he hasn't turned it over, therefore he's probably lying. Fuck, that's BS. So Justin hasn't said anything. Now Lewis contracted Pedini voicemail. Oh, yeah. Now Jeffrey is chiming in with trash talk against Lewis. And I'm here to defend my friend. I didn't chime in with trash talk. I chimed in with some information that should be concerning to everyone who heard it. Because we don't tell all of our biz, none of you know this, but I have been partners for nearly a year. Lewis and I have been partners for nearly a year. Who cares? He and I are working on 2 projects together. Who cares? One is sizable, and I'll give you a hint. You will be seeing Lewis on the world stage after the movie of my life is aired? That's all I'm at liberty to say right now? See? Remember what I said in my last video? I was racking in my brain. Who have I had problems with? Always inherent, incessant selfie takers. People with delusions of grandeur. And here we are with Barry Cooper, who's flipping out with me in public because I don't think I don't know anything about the guy. I just know he's a cop who lives in Mexico, I think. And that he's had problems with the whole Berwick cult down there. So anyway, because we don't tell, so I don't know why this information, he's gonna be in the whole world and see Lewis on the world stage. No one cares about cops' stories, bro. You're just a cop living in Mexico. I've exchanged money with Lewis and have trusted him with a sizable amount of merch. Ooh, yeah, people buy your merch, huh? Why? Because if there is one person who won't fuck you over, it's Lewis. Okay, like I said this before. I'm not saying he's trying to jack everyone right now. I'm not saying that he's constantly looking for scams. Well, no, he could be constantly looking for scams. I'm not saying that every interaction he gets in ends badly. I'm saying there could be a chance, and I have a pretty, there absolutely could be a chance that people we know are scamming us in the movement. There's all kinds of wishy-washiness. It absolutely could happen. So saying that, oh, I've left him with money and some t-shirts, that's not proof of anything, bro. Lewis has an internationally stellar reputation with VIPs for a reason? What does that even mean? Oh my lord. What does that even mean? What is this dude thinking? Does he think that, like, all these Liberty Movement people are celebrities or something? Lordy. Lewis has an internationally stellar reputation with VIPs for a reason. He is a badass business person, hard worker, smart at AF, generous, and wise. I remember years ago when someone in our community accused me of stealing thousands of dollars. I invited that person to mutually combat on the beach, which caused some people, hey, he's talking about what I had mentioned. I remember that because that post got big. It was funny. Which caused some people to accuse me of being violent. That was laughable. I don't know, dude. You look like a violent person, but that doesn't really mean anything. So, in the spirit, I'm not going to invite anyone to the beach, but I will do my part to help a friend who is being horribly slandered. This post is my part. Justin needs to step up to the plate and squash this nonsense. Y'all be sure to stick up for your friends, and when they are falsely accused, remaining silent when your friend is in trouble is considered cowardly. So how am I not sticking up for my friend, Barry Cooper? If you're saying that we should stick up for our friends, how am I not sticking up for my friend? You don't know this Measons dude at all. You know very little. So, I don't really care what you have to say. And, you seem like a real dick. And, yeah, so that's gonna be it. I have really nothing else to say about that. Peace.